With everything going on in the world and the fact that companies are now allowing people to work from home, people are willing to trade in their expensive cities for more affordable cities in different states. So in this particular video, we're going to talk about the top 5 most affordable cities in the USA. Welcome back, everybody. Such a pleasure to be back. My name is Alex Beltran, and I talk about real estate tricks, tips, and topics. So if you want the latest on everything real estate related, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Hit that little bell because it's just a little bit of commitment. Now, all of last week, I kept getting phone calls from my California friends basically telling me that they want out of California. Gas prices, high taxes, unaffordable home prices, too many people, too many homeless people, and traffic, along with the fact that there's very limited career opportunities because of the pandemic. It's a perfect storm of people reconsidering the city that they live in. Now that companies are allowing people to work from pretty much anywhere as long as there's an internet connection, why pay $2,000 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment that is a 45-minute commute to and from work, then having to drive 35 minutes around the block hoping that you find a parking spot, only to be rewarded with a $150 ticket because you forgot to move your car in time for street cleaning, when you can pay $1,200 a month for a 4-bedroom house, huge backyard, plenty of parking, and best of all, no tickets from that pesky meter maid. This isn't just a California thing either. Manhattan, which is one of the most expensive cities in the world, is having a hard time finding tenants for their properties. Now, it's hard to get a good feel for other states, let alone other cities, by sitting in front of your laptop, Google mapping everything. The best way is to actually experience a city for yourself, which is why my experience is so valuable. I'm only going to talk about affordable cities that I have actually been to. I've pretty much traveled to every state in the US because I love road trips and I can't sit still for too long. And along with giving you the most affordable cities, I also want to give you my personal experiences. So if you just want a generic top 5 list of the most affordable cities, then Google it. Because let's face it, as affordable as Abilene, Texas is, it's not everyone's cup of tea. And just so you get acquainted with sort of my taste, these are the things that I look for when choosing a place to live. Number 1, travelability. Is there a good airport? Bonus points if it's an international airport. Number 2, although I don't have kids yet, I still consider the schools, because it's a good indicator of the future growth and opportunity that city will provide. Number 3, value of cost of living. Because there are those cities like Abilene, Texas that have a very low cost of living. However, the future value of Abilene, Texas, I don't see them increasing in substantial value. Number 4, entertainment. Now, I understand that everything right now is on hold. However, I'm an optimist. At some point, things will open back up and I will be the first in line with a huge bucket of popcorn at a drive-in theater. And number 5, weather, because I grew up in Southern California and I don't do well in extreme weather patterns because I was so spoiled in Southern California. So now that we got that breakdown, let's get to the list. Most affordable city number 5, Des Moines, Iowa. Now, I currently live in Omaha, Nebraska, and there seems to be some type of rivalry between Iowa and Nebraska. What it's about? I don't know. I mean, they're both Midwest states. Truth be told, the only reason I know that I'm in either Nebraska or Iowa is because Iowa doesn't have helmet laws for motorcyclists. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two. Sorry, I go off on weird tangents. So Des Moines, or the land of Slipknot, downtown has plenty of things to do. Low taxes, plenty of career opportunities. You have everything from agriculture, financial, medical. And with so much leniency in the state of Iowa, it's a great place to get your business started, along with plenty of good schools. Now, Des Moines does have an international airport, but it is a little pricey to land there. Personally, I would just take a flight to O'Hare in Chicago and fly internationally from there. In terms of weather, it does snow, so you're gonna have to trade in that rear-wheel drive Lamborghini for an all-wheel drive Subaru so you don't get stuck in the snow. And during the summer, it does get pretty humid, but if you work indoors, you're not even gonna notice it. Most affordable city number 4, Wichita, Kansas. This city is a little hidden gem. It's a very affordable city with lots of luxury homes and a huge car culture. When I was driving through the city, I would see several exotics and lots of vintage cars as well. Now, Wichita only has a regional airport, but 2.5-hour drive away, you do have the Kansas International Airport. Now, that may seem like a long time, but if you live in Los Angeles, driving downtown to LAX in the heat of traffic, you're pretty much looking at around the same amount of time. I mean, unless you're brave like me and split lanes on a motorcycle. Wichita has several great K-12 schools. However, talking with the locals, they all say that the better universities are in Kansas City. Job prospects are a little limited in comparison to other cities on this list, because there aren't that many headquarters in Wichita, at least that I'm aware of. And if there are, feel free to correct me in the comment section down below. When I went to Wichita, it was raining the majority of the time. Talking with a few of the locals, they say that it's pretty sunny the majority of the time, although they do get the occasional snowstorm, but not enough to limit your travel. So you don't need the Subaru, but it'd be good to have it. Most affordable city number 3, Boise, Idaho. This particular city is exploding in population. I honestly think that it's America's best kept secret. Everyone that I talked to while I was in Boise said the exact same thing. Let's keep this city a secret between you and me. Well, sorry, but secret's out. I understand why it's considered one of the best places to move. Out of all the cities on this list, at least from my experience, was the youngest city in terms of people's age. At a quick glance, everyone seemed to be between mid-20s to mid-40s. Career-wise, there seemed to be a lot of financial and medical opportunities, and a lot of white-collar jobs. However, what impressed me the most was the startups. It seems to be a place where, because of the low cost of living along with reasonable home prices, it allows the average person to take that plunge into starting that new business. Now, the Boise airport is not an international airport, however it is one of the nicest regional airports that I've ever been to. Because I was flying regionally, I didn't see what it would take to book an international flight. However, a quick search on Skiplagged.com, affiliate link is below, it doesn't change the prices, but because it is an affiliate link, I do get a small percentage of what you purchase. However, if you use that link, you're supporting my channel. So thank you in advance. It seems that a lot of the connecting international flights were in Denver, LAX, or O'Hare. So not the most efficient international travel, but not bad either. Because this was a younger city, there were plenty of things to do. Admittedly, I was only in Boise for 3 days, but I had a blast. I went during the beginning of the winter months, so it was pretty chilly, and there was snow in the mountains, but there wasn't snow on the ground just yet. And everyone kept coming back during the spring and summer months, which is something that I do plan on doing. Most affordable city number 2, Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, so we have to start off with the airport on this one, because what flight does not connect in Charlotte, North Carolina? And for a while, you couldn't claim that you went to the Charlotte airport unless you ate at the Chili's. It's so funny to me how many people connect in Charlotte and then the next couple words out of their mouth are, "We ate at Chili's." It's kind of like a rite of passage. Now that Chili's did close down in 2015 if I'm not mistaken. So if you didn't get to eat at that Chili's, you're not part of the cool kids club. Sorry, it's just the way it is. I honestly don't know why every single flight happens to connect in Charlotte. I had a 36-hour layover in Charlotte before I had to catch my flight to Cancun, Mexico. Don't judge me, I was a broke backpacker at the time, and the only way I was able to travel long distances was by taking those ridiculously long layovers in different cities. Being the adventurous person that I am, I decided to take a cab into the city, and I was pleasantly surprised. Now, Charlotte is a little too humid for my taste, but no major complaints, as long as it's not Florida. Now, when I was there, it was nice and sunny, but asking around, apparently it rains quite a bit. That probably explains the humidity. But overall, no drastic changes in the weather pattern. Now, to be fair, Charlotte is the biggest and the most expensive city on this list. However, given the career opportunities, the ease of travel, great schools, decent weather, entertainment, and value, Charlotte is a pretty great place to live. Now, Charlotte isn't exploding in population, but it is consistently rising, which allows properties to appreciate very well. Now, before I give you the number 1 city on this list, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I mean, you've come this far, might as well. Hit that like button as well, because that really helps out this channel. And if you've already done that, thank you. You're the real VIP. My number 1 city on this list, I kind of mentioned it earlier, Omaha, Nebraska. I promise you it's not because I live here. In fact, the only reason that I live in Omaha, Nebraska is because I wanted to be closer to my mom. Love you, Mom! But to be completely honest with you, I never wanted to move here. I mean, say it out loud. Omaha, Nebraska. We're the travel slogan. The thing that's supposed to attract people for tourism to this state is a morbidly depressing.
Nebraska, honestly, it's not for everyone. Nebraska, are you okay?
However, upon arriving here, it really opened up my eyes to potential cities outside of Los Angeles to live in, as well as invest in. Because Omaha isn't just a great place to live, it also happens to be one of the best places to invest in real estate. How good of a place to invest in real estate? Warren Buffett good. Has amazing schools, universities, nightlife, and entertainment. There's development and expansion all over the city in every sector of real estate. Single family, multifamily, and yes, even commercial real estate is thriving in Omaha. Omaha is one of those cities that, at least from my opinion and what I have seen, is not going to stop growing anytime soon. Headquarters to Berkshire Hathaway, TD Ameritrade, Geico, and several other companies. Omaha is considered Silicon Prairie, so Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, all here in Omaha. Career opportunities branch out to every single sector: agriculture, finance, medical, blue collar, white collar, you name it. It's here. Now, Eppley Airfield, which is the airport here in Omaha, sucks. But there is an initiative to expand that airport, and once that airport is expanded, there will be more opportunities here in Omaha. Now, it does snow here, but rarely does it become too overwhelming. I mean, it's nothing that a Subaru can't handle. Come on, Subaru, hook me up with a sponsorship. I could do this all day. I mean, I prefer an STI WRX, but I'll settle for an Impreza. And that brings this particular list to a close. Drop a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. I love engaging with you guys. You guys are hilarious. This actually brings me to the question of the day. What cities have you found that are not only low cost of living, but have great value as well? Go ahead and comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And that is it for this particular video. If you found this video informative or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. If you want to keep up to date with everything that I'm doing in real estate, go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram. If you want to watch some more of my real estate related content, I'm going to go ahead and link it here and here. Other than that, catch you guys next week. Peace.